Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, left fielder Jacoby Ellsbury.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Here's another 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. First pitch on its way. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding forward now, Brian Dozier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Bryant is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Brewers, center fielder Ender Inciarte.
Sliced down the left side, but foul. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Striding in, Chris Taylor. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts. Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here. You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Third baseman.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of.
Well, just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Here's Eric Sogard. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Ellsbury. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping up now, Brett Phillips. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Now to the plate, Joe Mauer. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
First baseman number 7, Joe
Into
Mauer.
the windup and the pitch. Hit out toward second. Gloved by Taylor. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So striding in, Miguel Sano. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and this will make its way to the 344 marker. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hahn with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Here's Byron Buxton now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Byron Buxton.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Batting 8. Shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Soft liner towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Ready now, Lance Lynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lance Lynn.
Ball 1.
What a 2-out rally. You get a 2-out RBI right there. Now the pitcher comes to play with a runner in scoring position. Talk about an opportunity to help yourself out right here. He's got one right now.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Sogard has got it, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Jesse Hahn. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Pitcher, Jesse Hahn.
Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. No problem here. 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Ender Inciarte. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Chris Taylor. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Lynn looks in. 0-1 on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder number 22, Jacoby
Now
Ellsbury.
the pitch home to Ellsbury. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The pitch. Soft liner towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2-1 home now to Gardner. Squared that one up just a little late. Now here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Here's Brian Dozier now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Brian Dozier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, to hold up on the 2-strike changeup right there, that's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust, but the changeup?
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Phillips is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Brandon Belt.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He was able to plate two with a base hit in his first appearance. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ellsbury going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball one. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in, Eric Sogard. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Ellsbury is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Sano. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
In the air out toward right field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is lined right back up the middle. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Here's Byron Buxton now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Settling in now, Brett Phillips. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, number 33.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, calling that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Into the box, Jesse Hahn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Ready once again. Ender Inciarte. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lynn looks in. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Eduardo Escobar. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Eduardo Escobar.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down.
Up next for Minnesota.
Stepping up to the plate, Lance Lynn comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Late that time for a strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Softly hit out to short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way. Grounded foul. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Gardner is there, and he'll bring this one in. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Lynn's ready. Here's the 0-2. This is line to left, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll get in there safely. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Brian Dozier.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Bounce towards the mound. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez going back on it at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Ready for another shot now, Joe Mauer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. in tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 now to Mauer. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Here's Miguel Sano as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Striding in once again, Jason Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Tim Collins. Nick Hundley will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. No home runs as of yet, and a pair of RBIs. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
To 2-2 now. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Phillips waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Digging in to try it again. Byron Buxton. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready on 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with
Lance Lynn.
Wilmer Flores will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
Jeremy Jeffress trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Buddy Bashirs enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62, Buddy Bashirs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And he takes ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you probably got to sit on that right now.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And Hundley puts it on the money. He is out at second base. Here's Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Liner towards second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. All tied at 5 as you take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is grounded foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He has been aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Joe Mauer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Digging in once again, Brett Phillips. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Keon Broxton will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Number 27 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. In there at the letters 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Broxton is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting
at the plate, Jeremy Jeffress. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hernan Perez. Ripped down the line. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Ender Inciarte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Dozier has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Matt Albers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Matt Albers.
Here's Miguel Sano, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Third baseman Miguel Sano.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Miguel Sano goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Nick Hundley is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
0-2.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And into left field for a 1-out hit. Ready for another chance? Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Just a tick behind for a strike. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
And he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade.
Second baseman, Chris Taylor.
A little bouncer. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Mauer is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Jesus Aguilar will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Perkins is ready. Here it comes on 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Dozier ranging into the outfield. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in, Glenn Perkins. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number. Kenny's Vargas will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Mike Dunn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Brewers now playing first base, number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far.
Ellsbury.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he lays off for ball 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Return throw gets the speedy Ellsbury. It's a double play. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He went deep earlier, and he's 2-for-4 to this point. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Stepping up now, Brian Dozier. He went deep last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a liner. A 1 pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 2 out here and a runner at second. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Addison Reed comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Addison, 3.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It's been a nice
Leading
game
up
for him. 3 hits, including a home.
Third baseman, number 17.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-0 count. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, it's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
A quick out number 1. Digging in, Stephen Vogt. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Sano is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
For Milwaukee.
Settling in now, Eric Sogard. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Mauer's there. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Brett Gardner. Strike.